This is the brand new rangefinder from ShotScope. It's called the Pro L5. I've been lucky enough to get my hands on one early, and I've been out on a course testing it over the past few days. But what's it like to use, and is it actually worth upgrading from the Pro ZR, the X, or even the award-winning Pro L2? Well, in this video, I'll give you a full close-up look, walk through the key features, and after reviewing every ShotScope rangefinder over the past 5 years, I'll give you my honest opinion on whether the Pro L5 is worth the extra spend, or if you're better off sticking with something more budget friendly. Straight out the box, the Pro L5 just feels premium. It's got a really nice finish to it. Slightly longer and slimmer than the Pro X, but lighter than the Pro ZR. And it sits perfectly in the hand. I've been using the white version, and I'll be honest, I love how it looks. It's clean, modern, and just feels a step above anything ShotScope have released before. You still get the strong carry case which clips easily onto your bag, and I think this one looks more premium than the Pro X, which is a really good start. And yeah, as usual, it's got a built-in cart magnet, and this one's really strong with no chance of it falling off mid-round. Now the biggest change, and what ShotScope are shouting about, is the new OLED red display. Now, I know what you're thinking, a red display, that sounds a little bit gimmicky. Well, yeah, maybe, but honestly, once you look through the display, you'll get it. The numbers are super sharp. That red contrast just makes them pop, even in bright sunlight or gloomy old England. After accuracy, the display is the most important feature in a rangefinder. It's a small thing, but it makes a big difference, especially when you're trying to grab a yardage really quickly and with confidence. I've used LCD displays for years, and now that I've looked through the OLED, I'm not sure that I'm going to be able to go back. Just look at how much brighter and clearer it looks versus this budget rangefinder on the course. Using this budget model feels like downgrading from UHD to VHS. I'm going back to the 80s. On the top it's really simple. It's only got 3 buttons. One for turning it on, the other one for switching between yards and meters, and the other one for turning slope on and off. The slope function is adaptive, and with this switch it's possible to turn it on and off. So yes, it is competition legal, you just need to turn it off. Now, you don't get the little slope indicator light that you do get on some models or previous ShotScope devices, but it's still really easy to use. It's also packed with other features. You've got Gen 2 rapid fire tech, which makes it really quick to shoot your distance, and yeah, it's fast. Target lock vibration to let you know when you've locked onto the flag. A 1300 yard range, which is a huge jump from the L2 700. Now realistically, unless you're Bryson, you'll never need to zap something that far. But the benefit is that even at normal ranges, it locks on quicker and more confidently than other devices I've used. And you've also got an upgraded 7x magnification, and the eyepiece adjusts really smoothly. And actually it looks a little bit smaller and sleeker than the previous models. I don't know, in this device, everything just feels more refined. Out on the course, this thing performed really well, almost as well as my game today, which was a real surprise. But I wanted to take it out and put it into practice on the course to show you how well it performed. On this par 3, for example, which has trees in the background behind the flag, my G6 GPS watch told me I had 136 yards to the middle of the green. And when I compared it to the Pro L5, this immediately told me I had 128 yards to the flag. No second guessing or rogue distances due to the cluttered background. On a par 3, this makes a lot of difference. It gives you real confidence in your yardage. Anyway, as you can see, the yardage was right, but unfortunately I pulled my shot left. And then missed the putt as usual. So as you'll see, I continue to compare it to my ShotScope G6 GPS watch. And the numbers matched every time, which is what I did expect, but it's always good to verify. So here, after bombing a drive, I was only left with a short shot into the green. The G6 watch said 64 yards, and the Pro L5 said 67. I played a much better shot and was able to hold a putt for a very, very rare birdie. Now, one point to note is that the device is battery powered, not rechargeable. ShotScope say you'll get about 6,000 measurements out of a single battery. So not a big deal unless you're measuring every blade of grass in between your shots. So is it worth it? Well, let's talk money. The Pro L5 comes in at $219.99, or about $229. So it's around £20 more than a Pro X and £70 more than the excellent budget-friendly Pro L2. So is it worth the upgrade? Honestly, yeah, if you care about speed, accuracy and visibility. The OLED display alone makes a big difference, and paired with the Gen 2 rapid fire tech and extended range, this just feels more like a complete, capable device. If you're on a tighter budget though, the Pro L2 is still a fantastic choice. You'll lose the OLED display and a bit of speed, but for the price it's brilliant. So my first impressions of the Pro L5, I think it's the best rangefinder shot scope have ever made. And I'm not just saying that because they gave it to me or I played well. It's accurate, quick, simple to use, and the OLED display really does make a noticeable difference. This is a premium device, and finally it looks and feels like one too. If you're interested in checking it out, I've dropped a link below. And don't forget you can save 10% with my discount code FUNGOLF. That brings it down to around £200, which in my opinion is a bit of a steal for this level of performance. Let me know in the comments below, would you upgrade to the Pro L5 or are you happy sticking with the budget-friendly Pro L2? But if you're still not sure which rangefinder to get, you should probably watch this video next, and I'll catch you in the next one.